helicopter size is fairly important, specifically if you're getting into it. Even if you got one of those helicopters at the mall, something to look up to upgrade to is something like the Helimax Ax 100, the MCPX, that would be a great next choice. Or you could just take the plunge and move up to like a 450 class or a 50. Either one, you're still going to learn to fly. Different things will affect how quickly you learn though. For example, say you learn on a 450, you could easily pick up a 50 and just fly it. The stability is a lot more, but obviously the cost and the overall maintenance and building requirements are quite a bit less on a 450 or a smaller indoor helicopter. Some of the pros and cons: if you learn on a smaller helicopter, they react quicker, and they can crash. So you tend to kind of get used to that. With the bigger models, everything tends to happen a little bit slower, which makes them easier to fly, but though when they crash, more things break. Another thing to think about is in the future, if you ever plan to compete in the AMA classes with helicopter or for 3D, there are different levels of models. For example, it would be silly to fly with a 450 in a contest outdoors because they wouldn't be able to see it. So if your future you plan to want to compete or want to fly at large fun flies, looking at the 50 or the 90 size model would be good. Both models you can get in flybar, flybarless. There's all sorts of different variations out there. There's ARFs. I think a line comes with servos, motor, combos, all that kind of stuff. The Thunder Tiger you can build all by yourself. You can choose all your components and you end up with just a kit. So there's various different options out there to fit what you want. One major thing to base your helicopter size choice off of is what type of flying field you're going to be flying at. If you're locally flying at a baseball field or a park, something like the 450 or an electric 50 might be your best option, but you'd still, in my opinion, be pushing it with an electric 50. I would not recommend any sort of glow powered helicopters for flying at parks, etc. Number one, it's just a nuisance, it's loud, and number two, you got more possible issues that could happen in a park. At an AMA flying site, obviously you can fly any size out there. If you have a nice big site and you want to fly big, go with a 90 because this will cover the most ground and the most speed. A great medium size is the 50 for that, electric or nitro.